Oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. So perfect, so majestic, so awesome. Cora? Play the intro, would you?
I'm not your idiot.
What? I'm Sam Winchester. Wherefore art thou, Sam Winchester? Okay, welcome to the mid-season finale of Supernatural. And when the stakes get high. Let's talk about the first thing, Amara. What do you think about Amara?
It was interesting how she was kind of being like, you know what, screw this. I'm not going to try to hide. I'm just going to cause some mayhem and hopefully it'll get my big brother's attention.
I wouldn't necessarily say they're brothers. I mean, goddamn it. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that God's older. I mean, she did say that she was the beginning.
Or that she was meant to be at the beginning. They could be twins for all we know.
Oh, yeah. But apparently apparently a confirmation that there was no dad and apparently no mother.
That's usually how that works when it comes to gods.
Yeah, it just seems interesting to me.
They just appeared. It's like chicken before the egg.
Yeah, it seemed interesting to me because I found that he had a sister. I'm digging. Wait, does that mean he has an uncle? A dad? A mother? A cousin?
Maybe.
No, just them two? Okay.
Okay.
I can take it.
Mm-hmm.
I was interested in like the way they portray her. I mean, like she still seems like a little kid in some perspectives, like with her confusion.
A kid having a temper tantrum.
Yes, like because she wants to find her brother, who she is angry at, and she has no idea how to find them. So like she's going to all his creations, and when they seem too overzealous or unhelpful, she just throws a temper tantrum at it.
Yeah, she kind of in that aspect, she kind of reminds me of Lucifer. When he was mad, he got a temper tantrum and he killed people because he could.
Well, like the difference is that Amara says that she doesn't necessarily want to hurt them. She just,
she does.
Yes, she does. But I think it's more like she's the reason why she's hurting them because she doesn't know any other way to get his attention.
Well, good luck, honey. He didn't show up for the apocalypse, so.
But she does not know that.
This is true. She doesn't. But still, it's like, yeah, he hasn't really shown up for anything that we could have used his help with.
Yeah,
so good luck.
And then we find out that he doesn't even show up for this one because it was actually Lucifer talking to Sam.
That little shit.
Come on, we both love him.
I know, but I was starting to think he wasn't as bad as Metatron. But after that shit he pulled, I had to take it back. Let's be honest, Metatron may be a dick, but he probably wouldn't have been that much of a dick.
Yeah, but let's be honest, we hate Metatron, we like Lucy.
But yeah, Metatron is the Umbridge of the Supernatural fandom.
I think Umbridge is a bit worse, but...
He kicked all the angels out of heaven.
Yeah.
There's a long list of things that makes him worse than Umbridge.
Okay. Now, let's talk about Crowley and Rowena. Especially Rowena, because...
Oh, Rowena.
She sounds like a lovesick puppy like this episode.
Oh my god, just like, if you want to ruin them, there's one right there.
Yeah, it's from right there. Just like go in there. He'll smite you and like we will not have to worry about you again.
Yeah, but she was. The movie bitch had something under her sleeve.
Yeah, that does bring up a point. The fact that the warding wore off. Like, I'm pretty sure that fire was holy fire.
Probably.
But okay, that doesn't make much sense that it would go out. So maybe when she did the spell, she put it on a timer, or
maybe the spell itself had a time, and that she just neglected not to tell Sam.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, that's probably it. Though her and Crowley, that was interesting because they clearly hate each other.
Yeah, she kind of saves him.
Yeah, and you're kind of like, aren't you so mad at him for trying to kill you?
Oh.
What?
I think I know what it is. I think it's one of those deals like only I am allowed to kill you, or only I may send someone to kill you, or something like that.
Oh, joy. One of those. But,
So
when she did that, I'm kind of like, you're lucky fans can't jump in there and kill you themselves.
Yeah, it's because if we could, Joffrey would have been dead years ago.
Yep.
But, anyway, this episode is just solid. I mean, it's not like The Prisoner. It's not like The Prisoner, where like I actually don't really know what to say about it. Mm-hmm. It's more like so like fluids working that it's just like it's hard. It's still hard to talk about because the way for you to actually see it and understand.
Is to actually watch the episode. So.
Yeah.
And I agree because I have seen some interviews with Jared and Jensen, and they're both like, this 9, which was this one, and then 10, they both have twists that you don't see coming until it's too late. So, and that's, Jared specifically enjoyed the fact that there were twists because you don't see him coming and he likes doing those types of things.
Yeah. But, like, back to Amara, like, I freaking loved her in this episode, though.
Yeah, because you're kind of like, I don't know what to think about you right now because you're supposed to be evil.
Yeah, but
I don't know how to.
Like, you're not coming off as evil. You're coming off as more like a naughty little kid who doesn't know any better.
Yeah, and maybe in many ways she is.
Yeah, I mean, as Lucifer said, that she's equal to them in raw power, but she's not experienced in it.
Yeah, well, because she got locked away.
Yeah, like, so she's been locked away since creation. So like she's not only she's not experienced with the power, she's most likely not exactly mentally mature.
Maybe.
So it makes it hard to actually hate her or actually even love her. I mean, you're just put in like this position where you're just in between. You don't really know what to think.
Exactly.
So I will say, I know one thing about her is awesome. The way she just killed those angels.
Oh my! Like the one she's like, a flick of one hand and poof, dust. I'm like, okay, remind me not to get on your bad side.
Yeah, no. The flick of the thing I wasn't that impressed by because Crowley did that to a demon. What I was impressed by was the fact that she like did the made the angel stab himself in the face.
Oh, I like how she could have killed them all easily, but she chose to kill one and all 3 of them in a different way.
Yeah, that was like my favorite one was the first one. It's like he falls to the ground. It's like is she exercising him like Alistair did? And like oh no, she just killed him.
No, she just killed him, and then she had the other one stab himself, and then she probably got bored by the third one. She's like meh.
It's like, I need to be flashy with this one.
Yep. And then Dean's like, they're not knowing what to do, because he's kind of like, I don't know what to do, because she's powerful, and they're angels, and
speaking of
the
Dean,
Winchester and Angel relationship is very complicated.
Yeah. Speaking of Dean, like, he seems a bit out of it this episode.
Well, he's confused, because he has these feelings for her that probably scare him because of
Don't bring up the feelings for her. You're gonna bring up the DCO fans.
I'm sorry, DCO fans.
She's a DCO fan. We're already too late, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Anyway, but okay, like so when I first watched this and I noticed him like seeming just like in a trance, I'm thinking, wait, can he sense her near? Mm-hmm. And then she says it, and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting development.
Well, you've been able to. It's been suggested since she's been on the scene that there's going to be something between them because of the Mark of Cain, because he bore the Mark of Cain.
Yeah, but they didn't necessarily say that that meant that he could sense her presence when she's near him.
True, but I mean, kind of all bets are off because we don't really know anything. So when we do find out something, you're kind of like, we're not that surprised because you're thinking of all different things, and then they show you one, and you're like, okay, I believe this.
Okay, but let's talk about what I'm pretty sure a lot of people want me to talk about, the kiss.
Yeah.
Personally, I am not that bothered by it, but since I'm pretty sure you're more able to relate, I'll let you take this.
I was like, you can tell that she's been wanting to kiss him since they met, and they got interrupted when Dean and Sam were in hell trying to find her, you know, because I think it was Crowley that walked in.
Crowley.
Yeah, it was Crowley that walked in on them. So now that she's, a little bit older, she was able to, feel like she could kiss him, and then Dean not knowing what to do with it because he knows she's evil, yeah, but there's that slight feeling
a bliss, bliss of what he keeps saying that he's feeling when he's around them. But for those of you saying that like she's like 8 days old or something like that, no, she is. You do realize she was from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, let's say here, to put an estimate around, she'd say over 13.5 billion years old.
Yep. It's just that she acts like a child.
Yeah. That's like I said.
She probably doesn't know anything else.
Yeah. Like I said, not mentally mature.
Yep.
So while she was like a child 8 days ago in appearance, she's not actually a child.
Well, when she was a child, she seemed pretty mature despite that. And she's trying to figure out the world because she's been locked up since the beginning, so she's playing catch up.
Yeah, I think the new Princess is even more mature as a kid because she had all that stuff to read about, and and she was focusing on human culture, not God himself. And now she's focusing on God, and with the human culture, there's really nothing here to really answer her questions. Yep. So she gets angry about that, and blah blah blah. We've been here already.
Well, what I found interesting was when she was in the church, and she was asking the
Reverend or priest, I don't know who it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a Catholic priest because it was the white.
Yeah, probably.
She asked him how to get a hold of God, and when he was telling her about the Bible, how he is the light that vanquishes the darkness, you can kind of tell that kind of hurt.
Yeah.
A little bit that she's been so pushed aside, been shown as the villain, even though she doesn't necessarily want to be the villain. She was just made to be the villain. It's not like unlike Lucifer, who technically chose to be a villain.
Technically, he was corrupted, but
corrupted through her.
We'll leave that alone. Let's focus on Amara.
But after he fell, he chose to still be that way.
When I first watched it, I'm thinking. I first thought you shouldn't have said that because that's gonna scar you out. Then I watched it again. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, you still shouldn't have said that. I think you touched a nerve there.
Yeah.
It's.
Well, because I think in many ways, her relationship with God is probably similar to Thor and Loki's, where technically Loki does have some feelings toward Thor because they grew up as brothers.
Which kind? Mythological or Marvel?
We're gonna do Marvel because some people don't understand Marvel.
Okay.
There's still some feelings there. It's just that there's anger that blinds that type of care. I just feel like you can tell she still kind of cares for God because he's her brother, but because of what he did to her, she's angry. So it kind of cancels out that form of care she has for him.
Oh, another thing that makes me think that she's not evil in our kind of perspective, or actually good, is the fact that she herself said that she doesn't really want to hurt God's creations at all. Now, she herself says she has no beef with us or angels at all. She just wants God, and everything else has failed. The only thing she can think of is to hurt us. Because in her eyes, it's okay, he created you. That means he must care. It means he must care for you. So if I hurt you, he'll appear, and that's the only thing she can think of at this point.
Yeah, but unfortunately, us as fans know he's not going to show up.
Yeah, he's pretty neglectful.
Yep, he's kind of worse than Joe Winchester. Sorry. He may have been a good hunter, but father-wise, he's not getting any Father of the Year awards.
Father-wise, I think he was more three-dimensional as a father. But anyway, go back to Dean. I kind of found it interesting how he winks for his knife from behind her.
And then.
Yeah, I didn't find that interesting. I found not. Well, I didn't think that would happen. I expected it to go through her and then the heal. I didn't expect it to shatter.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to shatter.
But I more expected I was thinking, what are you gonna do with that? Then I thought, he's a hunter. It's this is a situation. It's I know this isn't gonna work, but I have to try.
I don't get why he didn't try an angel blade first. You think that might have put a little bit of a mark?
No, I think it's more he knew he had suspicion it would fail, and though he didn't know how it would fail, so he wanted
to test it out with a regular blade.
Yeah, he wants something expendable, and that's not. If he loses the angel blade, he can't kill angels anymore.
Well, they got a couple, remember?
I only see them have two.
No, I think they have a couple. Seeing even demons were being able to get their hands on them because of a couple seasons ago when all the angels were dying.
Oh, speaking of angels, I almost forgot. Angels are united in this episode. That was
kind of weird. Just kind of you've been against each other since we've started the whole angel.
I'm pretty sure since forever.
Yeah, but it was made obvious when we got introduced to the angels, and then stuff happens.
When Michael was around, they seem to be a bit organized, and when he's gone, it's all anarchy, and there's all hate and all that bunch of stuff. And now, in season 11, this one grunt manages to unite them all, including possibly the Seraphs. There aren't any more of those, and a bunch of other angels that we have not been introduced to yet. Yep. And I'm thinking,
what was interesting was that angel that we saw a couple of episodes ago that actually had a drink from the demon.
Yeah.
Because they were both complaining about how everything is, because Because I think the demon's like, hey, did any, like, alarms go off in heaven? And he's like, yeah, you? Like, yeah, we just got these weird alarms going off. We don't know what it is.
And it's like, the little man has to step up to the big guy and do something about it. And while they're all doomed, I still I like the thought.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like the mass smiting of Amara. It's probably not gonna work.
It's like, it's not gonna work. It might.
Like, it may hurt her a bit, but
it might slow her down, but it's definitely gonna make her angrier.
Yeah, I think all of this is gonna be just like, oh, you bitch!
Well, no, she's at the end. She's kind of like, okay, hit me.
Yeah.
It might actually get his attention finally.
Yeah. And when it doesn't get her attention, can you imagine what she's gonna do?
Yeah, she might make a trip up into heaven,
yeah.
And I will admit, even though angels are kind of dicks, but we kind of need them. We need the balance between heaven and hell, no matter how messed up each part of that is.
Well, we didn't need it for 2,000 years.
Hmm?
We didn't need it for 2,000 years.
Well, there's a balance towards things. So if we have
no angels and only demons,
yeah, it's gonna be worse. Plus, Crowley's totally gonna take advantage of it because it's Crowley.
Probably. I mean. I noticed how the angels seem skeptical that she can get into heaven, but like the entire time I'm thinking, okay, maybe you guys don't know that she's God's sister, because they probably do know.
When they told Cass, he was shocked.
No. It's more like when Metatron said that when God got drunk or something, that's when he started telling him about Amara and that he was his sister. So I don't think all the other angels know that. So
the archangels might know, but
possibly.
Technically, yes, Metatron has an archangel status, but seeing that he doesn't have his grace, we don't count him. And then the only two living that we know of are technically Lucifer and Michael, because Michael is technically.
I will keep saying that Gabriel's a lie because it's been confirmed. God damn it!
I'm sorry. Until they full on tell us that he's alive, I'm not gonna get too many fans' hopes up. Even though I do want him to be back.
Okay. Well, like if the next episode's any indication, he's probably back.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. That's probably something he would do.
Yeah. But then again, season 5, Lucifer said that he taught Gabriel off his tricks, so there's that.
Well, if he lived, that obviously means that he knew a couple of tricks that Lucifer didn't.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. I mean, he's probably been hiding all the time if he's living.
So I will say this: if he's been hiding, where the hell was he when we could have used his help?
Maybe he's on a different planet. I mean,
he liked other planets.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of Death and a bunch of other celestial beings have said that they would prefer to leave this planet for a better one.
Yep.
And Death did hint that there are aliens out there.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, so maybe it's on a different planet. We can have it there.
So we get Gabriel back and want Balthazar back.
Too bad he's dead.
I like Balthazar.
Well, the only way he's getting back is if God resurrects him. And we all know
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we all know Cass is God's favorite for some reason.
Yeah. But because I suppose because a lot of angels fear about disobeying because of what happened to Lucifer, but he was the first one to really truly disobey, but kind of do it in a good way.
Oh, okay. Now I think another reason. I think it's more like because Castiel's more like humans who are who are God's favorite, so he sees his favorite creation in Cass, so it's like, no, you're too early to die, so I'll bring you back. While the other angels can all suck it because they're not like you.
Yep.
But I think we covered everything, didn't you?
Yeah, so because we were talking about Cass, I would like to say, where has Cass been?
That is an interesting question. He's obviously going to be in the next episode.
Well, yeah, and we know that, yes, he's still recovering, but
He could still be binge watching Netflix.
Last time we did a couple episodes ago, he was still binge watching Orange is the New Black. Because he was told to step away from the Netflix.
Yeah, so it's possible that that's what he's doing. I mean, he did go to Metatron, but he obviously still hasn't he's still being affected, so he's probably still being.
Oh, he's probably still getting the flashbacks and the feelings that he had when he was under that attack dot spell.
So if my theory is that Cass is still in the bunker, still kind of recovering, but by next episode he'll be fine.
You would have thought though, with the whole "let's go talk to Lucifer," he would have been all over that, being like, "No, we're not gonna do that." Remember all the shit that we went through to put him back in?
That's probably why he wasn't there, because Dean's already on that crap, so it's in Cass is gonna make it even worse, and I think the reason why Cass doesn't hear this episode is more like a plot point. So because we have Dean against it and we have another person against it. It's gonna be like, oh, it's like we veto this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Cass isn't there.
So I'm kind of mad at Lucifer for tricking Sam. I'm like, he still has memories of what he went through in the cage.
Well, I'm not totally sure what that. I mean, like we've only seen the memories in season 6, and then do we start seeing them again in season 11? It's just all the time I'm thinking, did he forget about them? Do they not affect him anymore?
Well, I know in some of the past seasons, there's been hints that he does remember, but it's just been able to like repress it to the point where it can't affect him. Kind of like Dean. Dean clearly obviously remembers what happened to him now, but he tries to have it not affect him what it does, because we all remember what happened in season 4, that it severely does. A little bit, and it kind of does lead a little bit in season 5. So I mean, they're trying not to let it affect what they do because they know it will.
So one thing I don't understand is, where the hell is Michael?
I think that when we see that cage, it was empty. So I think Rowena had him like transported over into that one. So Michael is in the actual legit cage.
No. I know what actually happened. I mean, like with the cage. I mean, Lucifer said that there was a crack in the cage, so like he could spread his influence to Sam, though.
So where's Michael in all of this?
Yeah, so like Michael just let him do that. I mean, what the hell are the two doing in the cage anyway? I mean, like I've seen posters saying they're playing Go Fish and crap, or like just talking to each other, are they? Also, like we've actually seen the actual cage and Lucifer in the actual cage, and like we haven't seen Michael, and he's just playing with the stuff, and I'm thinking, where's your brother?
Yeah, you're kind of like, what did you do to him? We still might need him later.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like, were they still fighting when they got in the cage, and did one of them kill the other?
Well, they both clearly keep stating that they love each other, and that they're like, well, I have to kill you because that's what God wanted. But maybe with them being in the cage, that feeling of wanting to kill probably is not as high.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, it could be because they couldn't find the actor to play Michael.
What are you talking about? They had him in Baby.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so if
Because.
No. Okay, so like Lucifer does all those visions, but what about John?
Yeah, I was just thinking like maybe that was Michael that was doing John.
Yeah, maybe John's trying to. Maybe that was Michael trying to counteract like Lucifer.
What Lucifer's doing, but because Lucifer's a little shit, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, that could be it.
That could be it. So maybe that's why we don't see too much of Michael, because they don't want to like completely. I mean, we're only on the 9th episode. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of wiggle room.
And there's another season coming, so
so we got some wiggle room here.
Yeah, we got some time. All right, well, that is our review, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like, what did you think about this episode? Leave that comment below and let us know. Okay, let me know, because she won't know. She's not know over this channel. I am.
Yep.
But I hope you all join me in the next season. I mean, yes, thank you.
First, we have to wait for a month.
We have to wait 1 month.
It doesn't come back until January.
That's 1 month.
I know.
It's probably less than a month.
It's still torture.
Yes, it is still torture.
It's still torture, especially also if you watch other TV shows.
Especially this is the only show you ever actually watched.
Sorry, that's me. Jarvis letting me know I have a text message. What? I have a Jarvis ringtone.
Okay, we're just going to ignore that. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.